Hey guys, Midge here and welcome back to another episode of my Derby Career Mode. This is the final non-live episode, non-facecam episode of this season because we've got two more episodes to go and I want to make them live, but this one I just wanted to get through because I wasn't really feeling it live. And as you see here, we're doing well with 6th. We're just like 2 points off 5th, which is in reach. And we're playing Chelsea, so I thought we could get a win versus Chelsea. And in the 89th, Hughes had the only good chance of the game, in my opinion, until the 92nd minute, when you know what happens. Diego Costa had a shot blocked by Marshall. And you know how I thought the thing against Man United was cruel, how they scored 2 in the final 5 minutes? Well, look at this. This is just even more cruel. I get away with Johnny Russell, yeah? Kenneth Omaro, the bloody Middlesbrough defender, has played it into Cahill. He just does something that a striker would be proud of. And I was so gutted at this moment. I couldn't believe that I was 1-0 down, and as I think I played fairly well and I kept Chelsea at bay for most of the game until one silly chance and they unfortunately scored. But that's football for you. I was 1-0 down and I lost the game 1-0, and as you see here, I think the stats slide, they never had 7 shots, but that's just what they say. But this is a goal only episode, so they would have been the highlights anyway. And we get Joe Gomez, sorry I forgot his name, Joe Gomez, almost to 74 in this one because it was a 2-week break. I think it was in the international period, so we had 2 training sessions and Joe Gomez managed to get to the 74, and I was like, well, I said I'd stop him here, but then I was like, you know what, I'm just going to keep him and train him to 75 because why not? And it turns out Luke Orrell isn't the most promising. I've had him in my youth squad for so long, and the only player I really keep it in is that Connor Bray. He's the newest, and he's 15, he's 53 rated, so he's a pretty decent player. He's better than some players on FIFA at only 15 years of age, and Richie Keogh wants to leave, but I was like, fuck off mate, you are Irish, you're not leaving. I don't know why I said that, to be fair. But guys, we go and play the second game of the episode against Southampton at the Pro Stadium, and this is a thriller. Like most games, for God's sake, in my opinion, are thrillers for Derby County. I don't know why, but I just seem to be scoring loads of good, seeing loads, just making it amazing for neutrals. And as you see here, the first chance come in the 6th minute as Butterfield and Yedlin under a nice 1-2, and you know Yedlin, his pace is just unbearable, and he comes flying into the box, crosses one in, Mason Bennett dabs it in, and that is just a classical Derby County goal. The 2 black men, like I phrased before, Bennett and Yedlin link up to get Bennett a goal, and he is an absolute fight. I think he's got more than half of what Diego Costa second has. So Costa I think has 12 goals at this point and Bennett has 24 or 25. So he's doubling what Costa's got, and he's playing for a 6th place team, which is amazing. And in 26th minute I failed with Bennett. I tried doing a cheeky little skill, like remember what Gray did without me trying. He tried to do a little cheeky skill, and well, I tried to do this one and he failed, but I managed to get lucky and get there and just toe poke it in. I was like, hallelujah, if I missed that, I bet you that could come back to haunt me. And I found out I was right, as in a 36th minute, Harry Reid and Oriol Romeo had a nice link-up play, and Juanmi fell to the floor, which I was like, fair enough, that's not going to be a penalty. And then I was like, why is that a penalty? Because look at this, Yedlin runs into him. That is never a penalty. He sticks his leg out and trips. That shouldn't have been a penalty. But I thought, you know, he's going to miss it. But then Jay Rodriguez is actually a good clinical finisher. So he scored, and I wasn't too surprised because Jay Rodriguez is a class player. So they've got a contact goal, but we're still leading 2-1. And I thought we still have enough quality in the side to see this game through. But also, I had sort of doubts that I was not going to win, because obviously when you score 1, the floodgates open. But I thought, you know, in the end I would win. And in the 49th minute, the worst thing came to be. Rawson passed it straight to Sadio Mane, and you know how fast Mane, and agile I should say, Mane is. And he just runs, and he absolutely mugs me off. Just look at that. I wanted to go into a shell right now, because he mugged Marshall off with some skill, and Juanmi almost missed, which actually made me rate mad. But in the 63rd minute, to make matters worse, Dusan Tadic finds Ben Yedder, and Ben Yedder scores. So from 2-0 down, they could have just made the perfect comeback from 3-2 up. But I was like, let's not give up. As mad as I am, I think we can come back. We've got plenty of time. We've got 20 minutes. That's a goal every 10 minutes. And Cuco Martina, the dude from, I forgot what country it is. He's from like a really weird country from like America. What America? It's right next to America. It's got like 4 letters. Guam, that's it. He's from Guam. He is from Guam. And he tackles, and Bennett takes the penalty and manages to score his hat-trick in this game. So I don't know how many hat-tricks he scored previously, but this is like not even his first hat-trick for the team. He's absolutely storming it, and he's scoring so many goals. And as you see here, it wasn't the end of his scoring as Butterfield played him in, and just about 7 minutes from time he managed to beat Fraser Forster. That's his 4th goal in one game. That is absolutely sensational. As you see here, he absolutely loves Derby with his heart. He points to the badge. He plays for the badge on the front, and that's why the fans remember the name on the back. That is the saying I love in football. If you play for the badge on the front, the fans will remember the name on the back. It's just such a true saying, and Bennett's doing exactly that, and that's why he's probably my player of the year, whether player of the series right now. He scored 28 goals, and we win this game. We see this game through just about 4-3. But then I was like, okay, what do I do about the defence? And I was like, let's just change Rawson and bring in Pearce and see if that changes anything. And we go away to Carrow Road to face Norwich. Talk Norwich City was at the scene to report. No, I'm joking. They have a really, really strong side, but then I was like, it's still sort of a championship side, apart from Bradley Johnson, who of course is an amazing player. But we saw that we're the top scoring team, and Bradley Johnson, of course, playing against his former team, so he's out there to prove something. And Butterfield had a really good hit, but John Rooney manages to palm his shot away into onto a corner. And Tom Ince whips one in, and out of all people, one of the smallest people on the pitch, Alex Pritchard, wins the header, scores, and we're 1-0 up. So we are proving that we are, in fact, the top scorers in the league. And we're deservedly the top scorers in the league, I want to say. We are doing what we need to be doing, scoring goals, but then we are not defended to the best of our ability. I think we can be defending better, but whatever. In the 44th minute, however, Nathan Redmond goes down the wing, he crosses one in, and I don't know what Marshall was thinking, but it goes straight to bloody Malumbu, out of all people, and Yusuf Malumbu, the absolute engine, the absolute tank, just goes and scores, and it's 1-1, and I was pretty angry about that, but I was like, you know what, this always happens to me, so I'm not going to panic. I always concede, but then I always score more, so I'm guessing this is going to happen in this game as well. So I was just not panicking until the same thing happened that happened to goddamn Southampton. Martins went through, passed it to Bradley Johnson, he scored an open net. I was like, what are the chances? From Norwich to Derby to Norwich again. And now he's celebrating. That made me mad. I thought, you know, he should pay his respects to Derby, although his time wasn't the greatest at my side, not Derby in real life, but my side. I think he should still pay his respects. But nevertheless, Andy Vyman goes on a run down the wing, crosses it in, and who's in the box? It's Mason Bennett. Guys, Mason Bennett is just an absolute lad. He does the Gareth Bale celebration, just mugging him off, showing him who is the better player, Bennett or Bale. I think it's Bennett, lads. I don't think it's Bennett. And it's 2-2, so I was like, okay, the prophecy is going to happen again, no doubt. We're going to win 3-2 or 4-3 or something along those lines. And when you see the next highlight, you'll know that is exactly what happened. So he's got 29 goals this season, and that's 2 goals off Alan Shearer's record, goal scoring in a season of 38 games. He's got 31 goals. So Bennett is on course to beating it. And as you see here, this was just ridiculous. I can't believe I didn't score with Yedlin or Bennett or Pritchard, and Ruddy ends up manages to palm it on for a corner. But you know what's going to happen. Ince plays in Pritchard from the corner for a shot corner. Pritchard cuts in, he passes, Bennett, and you can't say I keep playing for Bennett, because that pass, anyone could have been there, because it was a corner. So Bennett's just got a striker's instinct that makes him go into the right position. He's got really good tactical and attacking awareness, which just makes him get into the right positions, and therefore score me a lot of goals, because he's not the weakest, he's not the slowest, and he's an amazing finisher. So he's got 30 goals now this season, and that means he is one off equalising Suarez's, Ronaldo's and Shearer's record. What about that? Mason Bennett on the same sheet, on the same milestone as the names of Luis Suarez and Cristiano Ronaldo and even Alan Shearer. You know what I mean? Bennett, it just doesn't add up. But you can't take him lightly. He is a great striker. He scored 30 goals in a season, for God's sake, now. But as you see here, I just carry on training my players. And as you see here, literally, Bennett has got more than double, Costa's goals, and he's in second place, 14 to 13, and Yedlin is also the top scorer. So yeah, this was Midget, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this episode, and I'll see you guys later.